EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Looking to throw right away, Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You talk about this Rams defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try to run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Wise play by Pickett, sliding to avoid the hit. He also has the first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 9. Pickett now from the gun here. Eluding the pressure right. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Harris running straight ahead. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've gotten into the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out say it's incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter. What a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the gun again to Henderson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And the Rams at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Henderson now on 1st and 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Henderson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. Henderson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Monday.
Stafford. Flushed out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's Pickett on second down. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Pickett back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Now Austin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Middle.
To throw is Stafford.
And he's got this to Jefferson. He's still on his feet.
Touchdown, LA!
Van Jefferson.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Rams post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
How about this? He's to the 10.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On second down, this is Harris. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now we'll get a late timeout. quarter number 2. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we speak, and for the call on the second half, we get it back out to Brady Gunn. Here's Charles Coachman.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, back to Henderson.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Austin.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away, and that'll make it 2nd down. To the right side, this is Henderson. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. They hand this off to Harris. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Pickett.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Now Pickett will look to pass it.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 now from the 42. To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Monday. 59.
Now Stafford. Flushed out right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm shaking my head and chuckling a little bit now, although it's not funny for anyone trying to block Aaron Donald. But you know, all week long, they say to themselves, don't give up any sacks. And they just gave up one there. They double-team him. They triple-team him. They try and isolate and make sure that Aaron Donald can't get to their quarterback. And he always seems to find a way.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game.
John Johnson with the INT.
53, ready. Zero.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
A give for Henderson running to the right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw, Stafford. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's going to field this at the 4.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here's Pickett.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Pickett right back to the air again.
Being chased out left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
From the gun, here's Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
This is Harris. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Boswell's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, give me radar.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, 50.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
On the handoff, Henderson.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. On 2nd down, back to Henderson.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Hey, middle.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
They'll run here with Henderson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Henderson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try and run. Henderson. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Pickett.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for L.A., their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.